You know what that means? So creepy. Okay, today I am so excited to have influencer editor-in-chief and my friend, Meg MacPherson. Welcome to Literally Not Okay.
I'm so excited to be here.
No, thank you. We were just chatting. You actually came to my wedding.
I sure did.
But you have like many talents. You're my friend. You came to my wedding. You know all things beauty, all things fashion, all things wellness.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about all that today.
Love.
But how are you? What's going on?
I'm good. I just launched the rebrand of what was started out as like a Substack blog, and then it's exploded and turned into a full-blown digital publication, digital magazine.
Yeah.
Type.
But it's so cool.
Thank you.
Sorry, I was about to sneeze. It was coming. My nipple arrived and I was about to sneeze all in one. I don't know what's happening. But this is a Literally Not Okay podcast. So it's perfect. Oh.
Move this off the way. And also put this here because when you reach, you're going to be in her frame.
Destiny, what the fuck would I do without you? Like, I am a hot mess. Yeah, make me look good. Make sure I look skinny and make sure the nipple is showing. Okay. And when you came to my wedding, side note, all the guys were obsessed with you. Like, they were like, who's that girl? I'm like, she came with a guy. They're like, I don't get it.
She's here with the love of her life, so leave her alone.
The love of her life. Our husbands are friends.
Yes.
Yeah, like, you know.
My boyfriend, your husband.
Yeah. But best friends. But when we met, hit it off. You were like so knowledgeable about like skincare and fashion and like just like taught me so many things. And then all my friends from New York love you like as an influencer. Like they're like, oh, she's my favorite influencer. Like, how is she at your wedding? I'm like, yeah, back off, bitches. But yeah, you're killing it.
My friend.
Yeah, she's my friend now. But I'm excited. Why are you literally not okay today? I feel like weirdly, back-to-back weeks, I've been okay. I don't know why. Me? I know.
Write it down in the history book.
I know. It's a very rare, well, maybe it's this turtleneck sweater that I'm wearing that's not okay and the nipple out.
I'm obsessed with it.
I think it's cool.
I'm really into this look on you.
And want to know something really embarrassing?
Tell me.
I tried to look cool for you. Like really tried because I had an outfit.
I love that.
I had an episode before this and I was like, I'll just wear my cool outfit for Meg. Because like I feel like you're like a cool style girl. And I was like, you know what? I'm really going to try with this turtleneck sweater. But I think turtlenecks give me a little bit like I'm suffocating.
Do they make you nauseous?
I think that's
turtlenecks make me nauseous. Grab your boob. It helps with nausea
and anxiety. I love it. That's why I love my
turtlenecks make me, or like the the neck scarf tank top vibe. I wore one to dinner when we first met.
Yes.
And it was like this strap that came like from the back over your head and around your neck. And it was like, I can't do it.
I do it I'm doing it for the plot. I don't know if the color is great.
I think it's
great. Yeah, we're going to move on for the turtleneck. But yeah, I'm literally not okay because I'm wearing this, but I'm really trying to look cool for you. But why are you literally not okay?
To be cool.
Yeah.
I am literally not okay. This is not as deep as it sounds, but I've been doing a lot of like inner child work. I just got a new psychiatrist. I'm like doing a lot of like deep work, and she makes me talk about things that I've avoided talking about for my whole life. And I talked to her this morning and I'm realizing that I was like a terror as a teenager. Like I always knew that, but I can't get out of my head. Like I was a monster.
Like I need an example.
God, well, this one's great. I was talking to my mother about this one the other day. One of the first times I ever got drunk, I was like 15 years old at a house party, and a bunch of people got in the pool in their underwear. I wasn't wearing any underwear, so I just got in the pool butt naked, and then we played chicken. And I think back to these things that I did as a teenager, running around this tiny town, being a psychopath. And like to this day, I like go back to my hometown in Florida and like maybe every so often and like getting coffee or something, bump into that guy.
Your vagina was on his head.
It was on the back of his neck.
Why was that such a big thing growing up too, playing chicken like in high school? But I never did it naked,
It's
but I feel
the
like
most
that's
intimate you can get, and it's like so pick me.
yes.
And like everyone's pick me in high school,
Mhm.
especially at our millennial age group is so pick me in high school. And like someone drove me home. I threw up in their car. I got home. I threw up again in my mom's tulip bushes. And we were talking about, I was like, I'm so proud of myself. 9 months sober, blah, blah, blah. My mom was like, yeah, but remember the time you got naked? And that wasn't the only time I did that.
Mhm.
And the other time was at like a family barbecue.
Oh, that'll do it. I think just in high school though, like we all were getting drunk.
Yeah.
But like that was like the thing to do. And I would get drunk off of like 2 Coors Light.
Well, exactly. It was
But
a lot easier to get drunk.
I know. Like I remember like being like, ooh, I'm buzzed for the first time.
Do you remember like Goldschlager?
Yes, with the little gold flakes in it.
Or the blue one,
Mhm.
Hypnotic.
I would do Smirnoff
It
like out the
hurts
bottle.
me.
I know. I can never now.
Talk about getting nauseous.
No, and then I would do Pinnacle Whipped in freshman year. And
Pinnacle Whipped.
yeah, all sugary shit.
Yeah.
And then I gained the freshman 50. I think I gained the freshman 30 freshman year. And my mom and my sister would talk shit about me and say, like, I would come home for dinner on Sundays and they would be like, she shouldn't be eating those meatballs. But like, all behind my back told me years later that like I was fat. I was like, okay, thanks.
Everyone goes through a phase.
Everybody. Yeah.
I certainly did.
Yeah. But okay, so inner child work, you're loving it?
I'm loving the results. I'm not loving the act of having to like look back on these things and
Mhm.
be like, oh God.
The fact that you were naked doing chicken is the funniest thing I've ever heard. And does that guy like bring it up?
No, I don't think he would recognize me if I walked by him or like slapped him in the face.
But what about your vagina? Okay. I had to go there.
You
That
might
was really
recognize
creepy.
like the feeling.
Yeah. High school was a grand old time, but good for you. You're sober. Your
Honestly.
skin looks great. Like you're doing the work. So all that matters is we're
Yeah.
growing. It's not like,
We're growing.
yeah.
We're moving forward with maturity. Attempting to.
So like, do you sit there and like, I've always been fascinated by inner child work. I want to do it so bad.
Yeah. It's a lot of really uncomfortable stuff. And it's basically like recognizing patterns and like why you are who you are and realizing that like every adult is the way they are because of something that happened to them when they're like 12.
Mm-hmm.
Like not a lot of it. I mean, obviously people have trauma later on in life, but not like who we are. Those early years are so important in developing people.
So important.
And you like there are things that you wouldn't think would be connected that are, and it's like it's crazy.
What is the biggest thing you've kind of learned from it?
That barring the terrible a couple blips on the radar, I was always sort of told like you're a wild child, you're a party girl, like you're like all of these like not so great things. And they'd always be like, your mom is a saint for putting up with you. And my mom is a saint, but it's not like everyone has flaws. And it was always like, I would like feel bad and sort of think bad things about myself and be like, oh, well, there I go again, like being shitty. And it's like, no, people just like put you down for so long that like you're lazy. You like don't want to go to school. You party, you do this, you do that. And so like my reputation as a 16-year-old carries through to adulthood. And I'm like, wait, hang on. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So I think that's like people can evolve.
Yeah. No, I think that's so important too. And I think in your 20s, you spend a lot of time putting yourself down and just like obsessing over like, I would even just like my weight. I would always just like, I was so hard on myself in my 20s.
Yeah.
And now I feel like my early 30s, I've just accepted myself and I'm so much more happier because it's like, I'm not constantly beating myself up.
Yeah.
But it's like, you have to rewire your brain into thinking that one, it's not that serious. Like I would just like, I would always be like, I wanted to be a millionaire by 30. Like I wanted to be 30 under 30.
Yeah.
Under Forbes. What a fucking dream that like, that would never be me. But that was like something I accomplished. So then 28, 29, I was like, I still have $5 in my bank account. Like, how is this going to happen?
What do I do?
But I would put so much pressure. But it's like, why the fuck was that my goal? But like, two, I mean, I think that's a good goal. But like, I just would beat myself up because I feel like I had a timeline. And now it's like, everything just went out the window.
Right.
I'm having fun.
Right.
Zoloft helped, you know? But yeah, I think in your
all
20s.
The meds.
Yeah, I love a med. Anyways, but no, 20s, I feel like you're just figuring your shit out. You're really hard on yourself. You're kind of like, I was very scatterbrained. So 30s, I'm just like letting things go and things are not that serious.
It's like a lack of anxiety, I think, is really helpful. Like, life is just hard when you're not able to like zoom out and be like, those people don't actually care that I felt like my outfit was ugly or like I had lint on my whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you beat yourself up about these things. People are so like inherently narcissistic about like everyone's thinking about themselves. You're not going home being like, I cannot believe Megan had lipstick on her teeth. Like, how?
Well, I did do that. No, I'm kidding. No. I know everybody's way too involved in themselves that they're not worrying about anybody else.
Yeah.
It's so true. And like, I would do this thing. I mean, looking back, like I went through a phase after a breakup where I was so skinny, which I love a good breakup diet. Sometimes I just want to break up with my husband so I could get super skinny, like a psychopath. But I went through a phase, and then I would always be like, I'm so fat. Like, and I would look at pictures and I was so skinny, but I had so many years where I was obsessing over feeling fat or like feeling like not being skinny.
Right.
It was like psychotic. I mean, that's a journey, I feel like, having body dysmorphia. But
yeah, I mean, I think body image in general is just like
always
such a hot topic for women at all times.
But I feel like I've definitely handled it better.
Yeah.
And I think
you look great.
No, I know. Like, I'm really working hard, but like, I've spent in my 20s, like, it was like an obsession.
Yeah.
And then, but if I show you a picture of what I looked like when I was thinking I was fat, I looked like a toothpick. Like, I had no boobs. This was pre-boob job too.
Oh my God.
And no ass. And like, I don't know. I still have no ass, but I'm really trying.
You have a good butt.
It's getting like a little
But
bubble.
you lift a lot.
I do. I'm a weight training hoe for sure. Okay, well, let's talk about the 16th. Congratulations, by the way. So I want to learn more about it. Like, what inspired you to do this, and what exactly is it to the dumb person as myself? Okay.
Like I said, I started it basically because I wanted to start a blog on Substack. I've always loved to write. And what I found as it started to evolve was everyone feels this way, I think, but just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And I was trying to figure out a way to like curate a feed a little bit. And I have friends who work at both Instagram and TikTok. And I was like, you should do something where it can be like, I can follow like Business of Fashion and New York Times and things like that and only see that. Or you can switch to like your doom scrolling feed. And obviously I don't have that like any pull. So that was just like a thought that I had and nobody did anything. And then watch in 6 months, I'm going to be like, where are my dividends? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But I was like, well, I guess we'll just make one. So I tried to cover, we do a weekly newsletter. It's called The Brief. Comes out usually at 9 a.m. on Sundays. Fashion, finance, culture, art world, beauty. But it's like, even the finance and culture and general news that we're covering is like something that you would be interested in reading. Like it's almost like, it's like tea.
Yeah.
It's like this person's filing for bankruptcy. And then we find like an employee that was there at the end and maybe they want to tell us a little bit about like how terribly the company handled the situation, something along those lines. Or it's about like Rhode getting bought for $1 billion or things like that. And we break it down in a way that's very quick and easy and digestible. You feel like you're well informed while not having to scroll through 75 shit posts to get to like one thing that's worth your time. And so that's the newsletter. And like sort of the core theme of the whole publication is like, I hate the word curating, but for these purposes, curating what we're delivering and being a space where people can come to avoid the doom scrolling, to avoid the shit scrolling, and just be like, I want to just know what I need to know and get out of here.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, it's curated, but it's also aesthetically pleasing. Like looking at it.
Good.
No, I like it. Like it's like you want to watch it and read it, you know?
Yeah.
Watch it. Like I scroll it.
Scroll it.
Yeah. No, I'm chronically online. Chronically.
Yeah.
Like it's getting bad. I don't want to check my screen time, but it's getting
brutal.
bad. But I like how the 16th kind of like, yeah, pulls from things that are not like what we would be interested in.
Right.
Not like, because there's so much information out there.
Right.
So for you to like just like curate,
Mhm.
now I fucking hate that word. Something, and
It's
it
just
looks
so
good.
overused.
I
and
know.
like to curate something is like you curate an art collection because you went to school and like got an art history degree, or like that's a curator.
Mhm.
Like someone's like on TikTok, a 19-year-old is like, I curated a selection of my favorite white tank tops. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's overused. It's like clock it, which
Yeah.
I've been clocking it lately. It's getting weird, but it's like the only thing that pops into my brain. I need to read more. Maybe I'll read more of the 16th.
Yeah.
Maybe get more knowledgeable in all things, because my mom always yells at me too that I don't watch the news. But I just like I like that
The
it.
news is depressing though. And
So
that's the whole thing. Like,
depressing.
we don't cover politics unless it's like necessary.
Mhm.
We don't necessarily cover a ton of negative stuff. It's more just like, this is happening. Here's the information.
That's what I mean. That's what I like. Because
Yeah.
like the news, like my mom will tell me, you can't go to New York City. They're stabbing people. I'm like, no, mom,
No.
I know. But like, I'm not going to live in fear. Like I'm going to
Right.
go live my life.
Right.
But Tyler, my husband's family, we all came to New York City to watch The Lion King with like his nieces and nephews.
Right.
My mom called them saying that there was shootings and stabbing outside of The Lion King, that we can't go. We go there, literally the best night of our lives.
Yeah.
Amy Fernandez, my mother-in-law, asked The Lion King people like, oh, has there been any shooting or anything outside? She's like, no, like we're like hasn't been in years. My mom's just like
all of those theaters are in Times Square, which is like dangerous in the sense that you're going to get like pushed or pickpocketed. But
yeah, but like
it's pretty buttoned up over there.
But Tracy Waters just lives in fear. But like she watches so much news, but like she yells at me for not watching news. But I'm like, no, I like something that's fun and positive and informative.
Yeah.
You know?
It's good to know what's going on, but like just give me the highlights.
Yeah, like, but my mom's like staying in Secaucus, New Jersey, hasn't left the house. She has like my garage I just went to yesterday has like, she's ready for
An apocalypse?
yes.
Like a doomsday prepper?
Oh, she is Costco. She's Costco out in the garage. I'm like, but we love Tracy Waters.
I love her.
But like psychological. But that's why I am literally not okay. Okay, what is one fashion or beauty trend that you are loving and one you just can't get behind?
One I'm loving. There's so many right now. I mean, Milan Fashion Week was insane, but I will say a common theme in streetwear and more couture is I'm like obsessed with all the layering that's going on. And I don't mean like a t-shirt with a sweater on top of it. I mean like a tank top, a button down, a cardigan on top, then a jacket, then maybe a sweater over the jacket. There's always a silk scarf somewhere. Like I love that people are putting on their entire closets.
Oh, it's like
to
a
like
thing.
go to
Yeah.
lunch.
Okay.
I'm like obsessed with it. People are wearing like 2 pairs of jeans so that like one, and then there's the like a couple designers like Frankie Shop I think are doing like it is 1 pair of jeans, but it's like a waistband here and then another waistband down here.
But is it actually 2 jeans?
No,
or
it's just
okay.
like it's just like cut and stitched back together.
This is why we got to dumb
Can
it
you
down
imagine?
for me. I know. I'm like, wait, aren't these people hot?
Or like a pair of low-rise pants with like the boxers poking out. Like layer everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. I'm obsessed with it. Tons of jewelry, like maximalism. I think there was a time when like clean girl aesthetic and like the beige everything was really in, and a switch flipped, and now everyone's finally showing their personality, and I'm obsessed with it. I love that I can walk down the street in Soho and like be like, I want to be friends with you because I know everything in your closet because it's all on your body.
I did see like a pair of shorts that Alexander Wang had.
Mm-hmm.
It was like boxers,
Yeah.
and then they're like jorts.
Yeah.
which I don't know if I could pull off a jort.
I'm not into that.
Okay.
But like you could do that with denim. You could do like a boxer with like a fun waistband and then a little lower rise pair of jeans.
What are your thoughts on capris?
I have very stubby legs and I have like weird width proportions on my legs. Like I'm a skinny person, but if you cut me off at the wrong place, things go terribly wrong. It's a disaster. And capris will cut me off like right at the widest point of my calf and I look like an Oompa Loompa.
Mm-hmm.
And I just know how to dress myself in my proportions. And because I'll say that and people will be like, no, you're not. You have great legs. I'm like, actually incorrect. But thank you for noticing that I try so hard to make my legs look long.
No, okay. But capris, I feel like are like a thing right now.
I
Like
love them on someone else.
okay, yeah. I know. And that's one thing that I've noticed. Like I have to follow girls if I want to get fashion style, like
With your
copy
body type.
with my body type. So I have to follow like muscular bodybuilders, you know?
Not bodybuilders.
Okay. Okay, what's one that you can't get behind? You're like sick of this shit.
The big clunky clown sneakers. You know, like the big, like the super chunky Balenciaga sneaker. Like go fee fi fo fum elsewhere. Like I can't. Like what are you doing? You're an like teeny tiny girl. You weigh 80 pounds soaking wet, and then you have like clown shoes on. They look like cinder blocks. Like what is happening?
I have a size 9.5 foot. So anything that draws attention to my feet, I am not
Slim it
about.
down.
Yeah. And I have to tell you a secret.
Okay.
I think I'm a 10. And I've been lying my whole life because now my toes are curling. And I think it's because I've been shoving that extra half, but I'm really a 10. But I didn't want to tell people that.
So I can make you feel better about this. I'm not a 10. I came to New York, moved to New York at 7.5. My theory is that because I walk so much here, my feet have flattened out because I used to have pretty high arches and now I have lower arches. So I think my feet have flattened out, thus widened. So now I'm like an 8.5.
Okay. Oh, but you were 7.5?
I was a 7.5 and I grew a whole size. And I was in denial about it. And I'd buy these shoes and walk around in them and get blisters. And you can see my boyfriend, I mean, you know him very well. You can see him being like, just buy a bigger fucking shoe.
Yeah. He's a roaster. He one thing
He is
about
one of the funniest people I know.
funniest. I go for him sometimes for joke ideas
Yeah.
or just to help me. He's very funny. But yeah, he'll put us because we're very dramatic women, I feel like.
Absolutely.
And he like is a good like both our men, like don't take us too seriously.
They bring us down to earth.
Yeah, they humble us.
Yeah.
But everything in our minds is like a big problem. They're like, okay, it's not that serious. But no, I think as we get older, maybe do our feet, because you know when they say our nose gets big?
I think your feet constantly grow and your ears, not your nose.
Yeah. Oh, our nose don't grow.
No.
Okay.
Can you imagine? People
No,
would be
I was-
in a full panic.
I just thought of my grandma Ugg. I keep bringing her up. She passed away, but like she had really big ears actually, now that I think about it.
I think it's your ears and your feet. My mom said that her feet grew a full size with every child she had.
Her feet?
Yeah.
I don't think mine can get any bigger.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
No clown shoes.
No. Okay. Yeah. No to the clown shoes. But yes, I've been seeing those a lot. It's a thing.
Yeah.
People are, it's just like it's already hard to walk. Like, why would you want to make it?
Literally, like put on a
Heavier.
ball of ankle weight
Yeah.
if that's what we're trying to do.
How do you feel about people with weighted vests?
Okay, I just got one.
I know. I did too.
And it was laying on our like dining room chair, and I don't say his name online.
Yeah.
My boyfriend was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, I also got a walking pad, and I got one of those stands that you can put on your desk to make your desk a standing desk." And I was like, "In the winter, this is how I'll get my steps with my weighted vest and my walking pad and my standing desk." And he was like, "You need to, I know you just came home from therapy, go back."
Was it the TikTok shop? Gets me every time. I got a weight investment in TikTok. But everybody's wearing them. I think it's a really good addition to working out. Like we're trying to be healthy.
I'm worried it's going to hurt my shoulders.
Yeah. I just got a 10 pound.
I got an 8.
Oh.
I also, all the options, there were options up to like 15, 20 pounds. And I was like, I can handle like a 12 pound. And then I asked ChatGPT, my favorite, and I was like, how, based on my body composition, like how many pounds should I get? And they said 6 to 8.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I was like, oh.
And
it feels heavy.
Oh, yeah. But my boobs, I feel like, are an extra like 7 pounds each. So I'm really going to be like a 20-pound boob.
How many cc's do you have?
325.
Oh, same. Well, I have 300 and 325 because I was a little crooked.
You want to rub them together after this?
Just rub them together. That's what happens. And then it's like a boob job genie comes out.
I love rubbing my boobs together. Well, like with other women that have them to see like
now
harder or not. I like to make them kiss. That's what it is. And I just like to touch them. It's just a fun, like boobs are so fun.
So fun.
So fun.
How long have you had yours?
This is my third one.
Your
I've had
third one.
3 boob jobs.
Okay.
Third one was perfect. It was like what's her name? Goldilocks? Was she?
Yeah.
That's a horrible joke. We're just gonna move on. Not that I'm gonna fucking edit that out. That was so embarrassing. But like, you know, when she did to just anyways, we're just gonna move on. But I love getting boob jobs. It's so fun. I can't wait for my next one.
I know.
After
and I was
kids.
thinking same. I'm on my second one because I had my first one and then it like ruptured and like moved, and I posted about it and I was like, are my boobs crooked? And it was one of the most engaged with videos I've ever had in my life. And everyone was like, yes, girl, something is wrong. And I had like fluid and it had like ripped through like the tissue down here. It's horrendous. My vision is like, it would have like slid down into my stomach.
Did it leak?
It didn't leak because I have the gummy bears. So it's not like a bag of liquid. They're like they're solid.
Mm-hmm.
They're not hard, but they're like gummy bear consistency. So I got them redone June last year. And I love them, except I'm very wide in my sternum. So I got a fat graft, which like they took like a little bit. They basically did lipo in my legs and put it here to fill out my cleavage. But then I lost weight and all the fat went away. And now I have like, I'll show you after. I have like ripples from where they like built out the boob.
Stop.
And I'm like, I'm going to do like a full body, like mommy makeover, like vagina mini facelift, boobs, tummy tuck. Like I'm going to get my toes plastic surgery. Like,
no, same. I want to do that thing where they shove something in your vagina and it tightens it.
yeah. Well, they like sew it back together.
Oh yeah. But let's wait till we're like, I think it's a salmon sperm. I saw it on the Nader sisters. And they took salmon sperm and shoved it up her vagina to make it look more youthful. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But let's do all the things like post,
baby.
But I want to see the boobs after. I love seeing. I'll show somebody my nipple when I first meet them. I don't care.
Same.
Like I'm gonna show Destiny, my producer.
A boob is a boob.
Yeah, and obviously all my listeners. Oh, my nipple went away. Okay. Since you are in the influencer world in New York City, what is the biggest ick about the influencer world here? Did that make sense?
Yeah. I have a hard time with the entitlement, not of the influencers, but also of the followers. So like on the influencer side, especially in New York, a girl gets 500,000 followers and invited to like a few, I don't know, random fashion events. And she's walking up to like every door in the city, whether it's a nightclub or a Pilates class or whatever, kind of like, do you know who I am?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, first of all, no, because I'm not 19 and you give off this like weird energy and whatever. So I don't love that. There are obviously tons of influencers who are lovely, but that really, really bothers me. And it makes it really hard to make influencer friends in the city because they all sort of like flock in this, like they hype each other up in the do you know who I am energy. And I'm like, the doorman does not know who you are. Like,
I just think it's so crazy. Like I just will never like just because you have an amount of followers that like you would treat other people differently or you like I just don't.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
And
at the
it's
end of the
also
day.
like you act this way because you think you're hot shit. But then if you look at like a real, we're running out of like real movie stars, and I don't think we'll ever get them ever again with how media is now. But like think about like a Brad Pitt, a George Clooney, um, Julia Roberts, Emma Stone, I think is like a real movie star, whatever. They're like nice, good people. They look people in the eye when they speak to them. They don't want attention. Like they are salt of the earth people doing the exact opposite of what you're doing. And it just like goes to your head. And it's like at some point, all of your relationships are going to be so superficial that like who do you call when you're having a bad day?
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I get it. It's so weird. And I feel like the entitlement is definitely stronger in New York
Yeah.
than anywhere.
I think from what I've heard about LA, I mean, I lived there 6 years ago now, but it wasn't great either, but it was a very different time. TikTok wasn't really a thing.
Yeah.
But then the entitlement of the followers of like, I link just about everything. But if I don't want to tell everyone about like the restaurant that my boyfriend and I go to every single Tuesday night because that's our date night spot, or I like don't want to tell you where I got one shirt, like leave me alone. Don't call me a bad person for like gatekeeping. You're not everyone has to have everything everybody else has. Like just smacked herself in the face with the car.
I switched to you too.
Did we get that?
Barely.
Sorry, guys. I just face planted myself into my cards.
I'm
Okay, keep going.
crying.
Sorry.
But that's like, it's just like, if I post this outfit, you don't need the exact jeans. Like you can Google where to get some white denim on your own.
You look fabulous, by the way. The
Thank you.
boots are killer. Are
Thank
they
you.
size 7, 8, or 9? I mean, 7.
Size 38 and a half.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
It's 8 and a half.
38 and a half? In like Italian?
Yeah, French.
Oh, same thing.
sizing.
No, but they're
European
really cute.
sizing.
Okay, really quick. I want to talk about, because you do glow and tell.
Yes.
So we're going to do the glow confessional.
Okay, I love it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so what's your most delusional but productive belief?
Within the context of the 16th, I do feel like nobody, like, if I don't do this, nobody else will. Because I genuinely feel like there aren't a ton of publications out there that are doing what I'm trying to do.
No, I love it. I love it. I'm really proud of you too, because I feel like
Yeah.
when I met you, you were like kind of creating it, curating.
I was
Curating.
curating. I was writing the Substack
Mhm.
and like a little bit lost of like, I love to write. This is so much fun, but I feel like it needs to be more.
Yeah, no, it's fabulous. Okay, what's a toxic habit? So let's just pretend we're in church, right? And I'm the priest. I don't know why I
burst
just
into
went there.
flames.
I know. I sweat when I'm in church. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm a good person.
Like
God,
a whore
but,
in
like,
church.
Yeah, I'm a whore in church. I really am. Sorry, God. We love Jesus, though. I love looking at him when I'm in church. I'm like, oh, he's so
Shout
hot.
out Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, shout out to Jesus. Okay, what's a toxic habit you secretly miss?
Being mean. Like, how much fun is it to just be a raging cunt to people?
Hi.
1000%. I try to move forward with my life with like love and light. And I'm like, maybe they're going through something. Today isn't their day. Meanwhile, I want to like,
Is this towards the random people in the world?
no,
Or-
I don't mean like I'm walking up to a kid and like smashing their ice cream on the ground.
I mean, sometimes.
I mean, like someone who deserves it. I used to wreck my best friend Rocky and I, which you and Rocky would die for each other. We used to be very, very mean to people. And it was never uncalled for. It was never to people who didn't deserve it. But like girl cattiness just taken a little bit too far, probably. But what I found as an adult with like a little more morals than I had as a teenager is like I would be not very nice to somebody and then have the worst anxiety afterward. Like, even if they deserved it, even if I felt like I slayed that, I would just feel bad.
Yeah.
But I do miss being mean.
See, my dad is an angel sent from above. So like I have that feel like I'm just like really genuinely like I don't think fucked up thoughts. Like for like I want to punt a child like sometimes.
Yeah.
But like
Shh,
yeah.
stop screaming.
But I also wish I wish I was more of a bitch. Cause I feel like sometimes people take advantage of, they just like, oh, Alexis is so carefree that like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like I wish I could stick up for myself more.
Yeah.
Or like say what I really feel, but like, it's just not who I am.
Yeah.
But I wish I was like
I'm softer sticking up for myself than I am sticking up for my friends, though. Like, if someone crossed you, I would end their life. But if someone did the exact same thing to me, I'd be like, maybe they're having a bad day.
Yeah. See, with my sister, I'll kill a bitch. Like I've fought so many girls. Like I used to fist fight back in the day. Like that was my that's my toxic trait that I miss. I fucking love to throw down. It's a great way to like get your anger out.
I used to box when I lived in LA. I started out just going to Rumble classes and became like obsessed with it. And then I started taking privates with one of the Rumble instructors. And he was like an actual professional boxer. He wasn't just like a fitness instructor. And he was like, if anyone ever like steps to you at a nightclub or something, say, I really want to hit you right now, but I can't because my body is legally a weapon. So because this is the thing, if he punched someone in the face, he gets assault with a deadly weapon. And so what he was saying was be like, I have boxing training. My body is technically registered as a deadly weapon, so I can't punch you in the face right now.
Ooh.
And the amount of times I used that, and it was about 50-50 of people being like tucking their tail and running away. And then obviously guys would be like, okay. And then I'd like step back and they'd be like, ah.
Oh, I love that. I'm going to use that. But like, I feel like I haven't really gotten to any altercations lately. Just
no,
with
now,
Tyler. But I mean, that's my husband, but like I would never, I mean, one time, but we're not going to talk about that. But like, I feel like I don't get into altercations anymore. I feel like
because we're moving forward with love and like
up.
we're grown young women.
Yeah, but I loved throwing down like back in the day. Yeah. I mean, it was just Jersey, like, and my record.
Or like throwing a drink on someone.
Oh, I don't think I poured a drink on a girl.
It's my favorite thing.
But I would just like fist fight. Like I wasn't able to verbally say what I wanted to say. I would just throw hands. And my record is 11-2. So like, which is.
We'll take it.
Thank you. Okay, next. What is the most unhinged email or DM you've ever sent? Did I send you?
Sent?
Yeah, or received.
Oh, Lord. I mean, the DMs nowadays, do you get the sugar daddy DMs on TikTok? Like those are so insane. It's the only thing in my DM requests.
Same.
But those are like, I'm pretty sure bots, probably. The most unhinged one I ever sent. One time I was very drunk. I'm not going to say her name on here because that's really embarrassing. I was very drunk at home, like sad, wine drunk. And I was like, this was in Texas. And I was like, I'm going to take hold of my life. And so I DM'd a like famous influencer podcaster girl. And I was like, I want to work with you. And these are all the ways that I can add value. And it was basically like, I'm cool. You're cool. And it was like, I feel like we just like would vibe.
Were you on shrooms?
No, I was just hammered.
Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't be embarrassed to say that.
I would be now if like, I'm pretty sure I also hunted down her team's email and sent it in an email. And now that like we both live in New York, we run kind of in the same circles. God forbid her team is like, we need to email this girl for something. And they're like, wait, she's emailed us before.
She's the you're cool, we're cool. You're cool, we're cool girl. We're cool, you're cool girl. I mean, I think that's pretty ballsy.
That's the most embarrassing one, just given the fact that we're like around each other. I doubt she ever even saw it, thank God. But
I think closed mouths don't get fed. That's one thing I learned.
So good.
Closed mouths don't give it. I slide
Yeah.
into everybody's DMs. But I always wonder the TikTok sugar daddies, if they're real.
It can't be.
Because sometimes I'm like,
It's like copy and paste. Like, what do they say? Hello, beautiful.
Oh, wait.
Can I appreciate your beauty with $7,000 a month?
I'm like, yeah, you can.
When it first started, I was like, girl, where's the PayPal?
I know. But I think I always like, I really genuinely just want to answer one back just to see if it's real. Or I'll give them my
like viruses scare me though.
Yeah, that I know. If I would lose,
I know.
I would die.
I don't know if that's how that works, but it makes me nervous.
Okay, next up from Sugar Daddies. We're going to play a game before the glow.
Okay.
I love the glow because I feel like you're a glowing kind of gal.
I
like
love to glow.
No, you glowed at my wedding and I was pissed because I was the only one that was supposed to glow. My sister's hair was not good. So I was like, that's perfect. My hairstylist is going to kill me. I just didn't like how she did her hair, but you know, we're moving on. But I was like, okay, good. Do her hair bad so I could glow. And then you showed up and I was like, okay, bitch, you're glowing.
Fuck this bitch.
Yeah, fuck this bitch. Okay. You have to fill in the blank. Before the glow, I thought blank was classy.
Before the glow, I thought blank was classy. Probably like being chaotic. Like being drunk, and in my mind when I was hammered, I was just like giggling and being silly with my martini. And like if you played back that security tape, I'm like screaming at strangers and throwing drinks on people.
But at the time, I try to see it in a positive way. Like, it's a great story to tell.
Great story.
And it's not like you're doing that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So like, you know.
Yeah.
But, and then you were doing a martini kind of.
I was doing martini, what do I call it? Martini research.
What's your favorite one in the city? Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. Actually, there are a couple. My order was always the same. I would get Monkey 47 gin with a vermouth rinse, blue cheese olives if they had them. And it was so good. Oceans has a really good one on, I think it's 19th and Park. Dante obviously has a great one. The Odeon obviously has a great one. And the bar at the Soho Grand has a phenomenal martini.
You want to know a secret?
Yeah.
I've never had a dirty martini.
They're not dirty.
Oh.
Dirty is when you put olive juice in it.
Okay.
I just do olives as like a garnish.
I feel like this is overwhelming.
Vermouth is wet or dry. So you know when it's like, I want a very dry martini, you don't.
But I really want to be like a girl with a martini glass and like really try to be that. And it's just, I've had one sip and it's.
Vermouth is very, very, very overwhelming. The taste and the aroma and like I want to say effervescence, but like whatever you feel right here, it's the blowjobs of the vermouth. It's like it hits the back of your throat and you're like, it's not great.
Oh, it's not great.
It's not. No, it's not a good
blowjob.
thing.
Oh, okay.
No. I mean in a negative way of like
okay.
You're like attacked by vermouth in the back of your throat.
So like when I went to order a martini, I just got overwhelmed because they were like, how do you like it? Like, and I was like, I don't even like just the martini, like whatever. So how would I order? Like, as it a beginner martini gal?
I think how I used to get mine was the tastiest and least overwhelming. I would do Monkey. I can text this to you later.
Yeah.
But Monkey 47 gin, you ask for a vermouth rinse and whatever garnish you want, olives.
I love olives.
Yeah.
I love a blue cheese.
Blue cheese stuffed. Then you let them soak in the gin for a little bit and have a little bath.
And how many do you
I miss
have?
martinis. My mouth is like full of water.
How many martinis can you have before you get drunk?
One.
Okay.
Like you're drunk on one, you're like pretty plastered on two, and like three is danger zone.
Okay, amazing. I'm gonna have my first one like actually tomorrow night.
Okay.
So I'm gonna text you like what the fuck I say to the bartender. Maybe I'll just like.
You can also, that place that you're going has some very good like pre-mixed martinis.
Oh, okay. But I want one like freshly, like if I'm going balls to the wall, I want
maybe not pre-mixed, but it'll be like, this is our whatever martini, this is all the things in it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a martini menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. Is there gin or vodka in it?
Either.
Okay, now I'm getting.
I do gin. I don't like vodka. And
Yeah, I think I'm a gin girly too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a tequila queen.
Always.
Always tequila,
Yeah.
but gin I've been liking.
Yeah.
Anything that's like, I say tequila is a fat burner. I just tell myself.
Tell me so.
I tell myself that, but I've been podcasting. I don't even know.
Tequila is the only liquor with 0 carbs and 0 calories, though. So
like,
it's not a fat burner.
Thank you, Meg. Meg. Okay, before the glow, I used to blank every weekend.
Can I say drugs?
Yeah, you're on the Literally Not Okay podcast. Like,
yeah, there was definitely a time where that was happening. What else would I do on the weekend? Literally nothing. I have these 2 friends. I can't say too much about them or else people will know who they are. But they're 6'2", 180 dudes. And I could match them drink for drink, line for line. I don't know what we can say on here, but like literally I could keep up with them on all substances. And at one point, one of them came to me and he was like, "You never seem drunk. You never seem out of your mind. Like, what is happening?" I'm like, "That's because you're also drunk."
yeah. No, but I went through a phase too where like I would text, like I was best friends with this like short little Mexican lady. Her name's Aida. And I would text her every Friday for a bag. And
Yeah.
she was always so paranoid. And
Yeah.
she eventually got caught. And then like I stopped. But like her Coke was the best.
Yeah.
But I just want to pour one out for Aida. I wonder what she's up to.
Shout out Aida.
Shout out
Love you,
Aida.
girl.
She was a great time for like that time in my life.
Yeah.
It was just a Friday Hoboken night.
Yeah.
Aida, my girl. Okay. Last one. Before the glow, I thought success looked like blank.
Being booked and busy.
Mhm.
Like the girl boss energy is not it.
No.
And I think you look at like really successful people and they have time for themselves and their friends and their families, and the different cups and different facets of their lives are all being filled. It's not just success in work.
No, I think balance is everything. Like
Yeah.
that's what I've learned too. Like I have to have a good, my nipple is like literally in my armpit. I have to have like a good, my nipple, anyways. What was I saying?
You have to have balance.
I think I've learned what makes me the happiest right now is balance, like with work, family, friends. Like I need to have, and then I need to have like a little party every 3 months, once a quarter.
Yeah.
And then I'm good. But like I need routine, but I also need a little fun.
Right.
But balance is everything. Even like with
Absolutely.
working out, eating.
Yeah.
Even though like anytime I have like apple pie or I haven't had a fucking apple pie since 1993. What am I saying?
Apple
like,
pie.
Like a dessert. Like I literally am like, I need to work out tomorrow. I like freak out.
Yeah.
But like it's just I can enjoy everything.
Mhm.
I'll just work it off.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's my body's dysmorphia talking. You know, we're working
No,
on
you're
it.
doing great.
Maybe I need to do inner child work at the end of this thing called life.
Yeah.
Is it like is there like a woman that like you lay in a bed?
No, you're not like talking to. We're playing chicken, actually.
I know. That was okay again.
It's more like they kind of lead you down a road via questions they ask
Mm-hmm.
to realizations that like you never would have put 2 and 2 together if somebody else from the outside hadn't sort of like held your hand through it.
No, I think that's so good. And like I think men need to do inner child work.
I agree.
Right? Like Tyler never talks about his feelings. I've never seen him cry, which I think he needs to.
Really?
He's cried one time and it was because I yelled at him.
We need to punch him in the face.
I know. Maybe I'll do that after. I'm feeling angry. Meg, thank you so much for coming on the Literally Not Okay podcast.
This was
You
so
were amazing.
fun.
Tell everybody where they can follow you and if you have anything going on that you would like to mention.
At That Girl Meggies on TikTok and Instagram, at the 16th with 2 underscores afterwards. The 16th is spelled out on Instagram. That's where we are.
No, I love you. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for coming on. Now I could just keep picturing you naked on a van doing chicken. But
Shout out to that man. If
yeah,
you see
shout out
this.
to that man.
I
need
think
you on the
about you
pod.
a lot.
Now that you're doing the inner child work, it's all
It's
coming.
really coming.
No, I feel that.
I've talked about you 7 times today.
No, I talk about Eddie Delgado, my high school boyfriend, all the time.
I saw his sister, this man, the chicken man, his sister found me on Instagram recently, and I was like, there's no way.
He's coming back.
And she followed me on Instagram, and I was like, and then I found out. This is fun. I have a friend who's just like the most connected person in the entire world, and I went on her podcast, and my boyfriend saw that I had tagged her, and he clicked on her tag on Instagram, and he was like, "Oh, Lily follows my ex-girlfriend." And Max like doesn't talk about his ex-girlfriends really.
Yeah.
And there's only one that I know of, and she has a very distinct name. It's like, for example, like Cinnamon.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so this is the only one that I know about. So I went, he didn't say which ex-girlfriend. So I went into Lily's following and I looked up the Cinnamon and it was her. And then I clicked on her profile and she follows me.
Stop.
But I don't post anything about my boyfriend. I don't post anything. I think what happened is that she like saw me on TikTok and was like, I like this girl's energy, her outfits, whatever, and follows me on Instagram, has no idea that I'm dating her ex-boyfriend.
But isn't that the best? But isn't that
And
the
I like
best?
kind of hate that for her because I don't like, I'm not like I'm like, I'll be friends with everyone. I would be friends with her. I'd be friends with my exes. Like, that doesn't bother me. And like, I hate that for her a little bit.
Cinnamon, you know, she'll find out one day. She'll find out one day. I'm dead. Thank you so much for coming on. Tell me why you're literally not okay in the comments, and make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. YouTube channel.